Oh, okay, yes, welcome back to another review. Here we have a very special review to me. This is the PRX collaboration with Pulsar, and if you know me, I'm a huge PRX fan, and when I saw they were doing a collaboration with Pulsar, like last year, I was so excited. I've been waiting so long for this collaboration to finally come out, and as soon as it did, I had to get it all. I was saving up, and I managed to get everything that they're releasing together. So here we are, I'm gonna show off a bit. So you can see here already just what we've got. We've got the mouse pad, the mouse and the arm sleeve. So let's first talk a bit about the mouse and what it comes with. So I want to quickly just say I did put some grips on this mouse. I'll talk a bit about the coating and stuff later, but these grips didn't come with the mouse. I just want to make sure everyone knows that. Okay, so if we just take a look at the box, you can see the Pulsar branding with the PRX. And they used this, they really went pink with the color scheme, and you can see their like pattern and branding all over the box. I think it looks really clean. So you see here in the back of the box, we can see the specs of the mouse. It's like 52 grams. Tells you the sensor and everything, but we'll get into that later. So let's just unbox the mouse a bit. So when you lift off the lid of the mouse, I actually really like it because just the Pulsar and PRX branding here is so clean. It looks amazing. You can see this is where your dongle would be, but you do get some extras. So as you can see in this box, you get this little PRX Pulsar slip, and I'll show you what comes inside. So here you get this really nice PRX Pulsar sticker. I don't know where I'm gonna put this, but I'm so happy they included something like this because I think it's just really cool to have. And then as with most PRX and as with most Pulsar mice, you also get this like Pokemon style cards, and I really like it. I think it's so clean and it's so cool that like if you like really like collecting mice and you have like all the limited edition Pulsar mice, you get all of these cards. I think it's just really cool. And in here you have this little leaflet of like explaining the mouse and stuff, but who reads that? Okay, so let's talk about the mouse now. This is of course the X2 V3. I did get the medium size shape. This is size 2, not the mini. And this is a really nice shape. It's a really, what I describe as like a safe shape. It's not too aggressive, it's not really big. The sides are quite thin, and I feel like most people can grip this and hold this really comfortably. It's not like a really niche shape. So as you know, it's like symmetrical. It has a mid-waist with a low hump, and Pulsar recommend it for claw and fingertip. But honestly, it's such like a safe shape that you can really just do what you want with this mouse. Like it's not gonna, the shape isn't gonna make you grip it in a certain way. It's like really fine. And the mouse does come in at 52 grams, which is light, but there is definitely lighter mice on the market. If you look at something like the Pulsar Crazy Light, that's really light. And they are actually releasing a PRX edition of that mouse, but we don't know the release date yet. So the X2 V3 comes in with 8K polling rate. If we have a look at the dongle here, the PRX Pulsar dongle, it does come in at 8K hertz. I've had no issues running 8K in game. I've used 4K as well and stuff like Kovacs, and I've had absolutely no issues at all. It worked perfectly. It felt really smooth, and I loved it. So as with most Pulsar mice, it's using the Pulsar Blue encoder. It feels great. I don't have any issues with that at all. It's using the Pulsar optical switches, which they describe as fast and double click free. I do quite like the Pulsar opticals. They do feel quite snappy, and they do feel a bit heavy. They're not like super light in my opinion. But yeah, I don't have any double clicking issues at all when using them. Compared to something like the Omron optical switches, I definitely prefer the Omrons. I feel like these are a bit more heavy and have a bit of a deeper feeling to them, but they still feel great, and I do really enjoy using them for optical switches. So you can customize your like sensor settings and your keys and macros. I personally don't do that. I don't feel the need to do it, but if that's something you want, then you can download the Pulsar software and you can go in there and change it to whatever you want. Talk about the scroll wheel a bit. The scroll wheel feels relatively light, and it feels quite easy to click. It's relatively spammable as well. You definitely feel the scrolls. I have no complaints. One thing is the side buttons. The side buttons feel light, but my issue with them, and I have an issue with like a few mice with this, is they feel really thin and small. Like for my hands, I prefer having like thick, I prefer having thicker side buttons, and they're quite positioned high up. I feel like when I have my thumb on the mouse, I have to like push it upwards to actually hit the side buttons. So if they were a bit thicker, or maybe just even lower down, it would be better. But I'd say the main selling point of this mouse and the whole bundle itself is the PRX collaboration. You can see the mouse is so beautiful. The design all over the mouse looks great. It's colourful, it's using like the pink, blue, reddish like tint. It's so nice. And you can see here we have the Pulsar logo, and we have also two PRX logos. We have the small one and then the larger one. And I love the use of pink as well. We have the pink accents on the base, the side buttons, and the scroll wheel. Really completes the look. So we talk about coating, like how does a design affect coating. I feel like the mouse is relatively grippy. I did put grip tape on the clicks. I felt like I needed that. I felt like it just felt a bit odd without it. I do enjoy having the grip tape, and these are my favourite grip tapes to currently have, so I did just put them on. I don't think it ruins the look, but other grip tape might ruin the design in my opinion. Okay, let's move on to the PRX Pulsar arm sleeve. So as you can see here, the arm sleeve comes in this little box. You can see that I got the medium size. And there's nothing extra in the box, it's just the Pulsar PRX branding, and the arm sleeve comes inside. So immediately when I got the arm sleeve, I bought size medium, and then when I pulled it out I thought it was going to be way too small. But I do say the sleeve does stretch out a bit, it does stretch out to like the size. It might look small, but it isn't. The sleeve is pretty comfortable. It's honestly one of the most comfortable sleeves I've used when like gaming. It's definitely like top 3 options for me. The fabric it uses is really thin, and it's really like cool. And I don't feel it like hurting my arm at all like some other sleeves actually have. It's never like slipped during use, or it's never fallen down my arm or anything like that. When it's on, it's just felt good. It's definitely really soft and like almost silky feeling, and it's really durable. And I wouldn't say I've experienced any sort of friction between like my arm and a desk or my arm and a mouse pad. The only time I felt friction is when I was using a really texture pad, something like the Infinity Mice Speed V2, where the pad is so textured that arm sleeves are almost like unusable on it. So the sleeve itself is 76% nylon and 24% spandex, and that's what's giving it that like really soft and like stretchy feeling. If you also just take a look at the sleeve itself, it mainly uses this navy color, and then we have this nice long block of the PRX branding with the 2 logos. I think it looks really clean on the arm, and it's just a really nice design. It's really simple, but it works so well, and it's still eye-catching due to the PRX branding all over it. Okay, now let's talk about the mousepad itself. This is the Pulsar ES Esports mousepad, and this is their XL edition. However, their XL edition is still just 490 times 420 times 3.5. It's not huge, but it is still XL. It's still the normal mousepad size that they would put on the market. And for the target audience of this mousepad, like that competitive sort of Valorant, this is definitely like a good size for them. I don't feel like it needs to be a square 500 by 500. For the market, this is a perfect size. So the mousepad itself, when it arrives, it comes rolled. As you can see, it comes in this box, and the mousepad comes rolled up. And this mousepad, this box is good because it just shows you the specs and the sizes of what the mousepad is. So as the mousepad comes rolled up, you would think, oh, that's going to cause some issues, but it was fine. The mousepad itself uses a rubber base, so as soon as I unrolled it, it was fine. I just put it on the desk and it lay flat. I had no issues with having to leave it or weigh it down. There's no creases or anything. It was rolled, but like it's completely fine, and it was perfect. So if we take a look at that rubber base I was talking about, it's pretty good for a rubber base. It's like nothing crazy. It's not Poron or like anything like that, or PU. So it's not top quality. It's not top of the market option, but it's still decent. Like you're not going to have any issues for this. As I was saying, with the target market of this drop, like this competitive Valorant, this is fine. That's all you're going to need really. You can see here I'm like pushing it. I'm not getting so much movement from it. Like it's definitely staying in place. It definitely is wobbling a bit, but it's not a terrible base. and when I'm playing in use, like, it doesn't dramatically change its position while I'm playing or anything like that. So something that really interested me when I was having a look at this pad is Pulsar said it was heat treated, and it actually is. It's a knitted poly fabric that's heat treated, and it's meant to cater towards high sensitivity. So I did try this out. I was running really high sensitivities, and I didn't feel this like insane difference or anything like that, but it definitely didn't feel uncomfortable to use, and I wasn't getting any sort of sensor issues. I wasn't feeling any DPI issues. Like, using really high sense felt great on this pad, and I could still micro very easily on it. So the stitching is just surface level. It's like anti-fray, and to be honest, I've not had any fraying, I've not had any stitching issues. It's not below the surface, so you can definitely feel it when you go over it, but it's fine for what it is. Like, this pad was £20, so I'm not complaining. Speed of this pad itself, I would definitely say it's a control pad. And Pulsar call it medium to high speeds. I would actually say it's low to medium speed. I think medium speed is pushing it a bit. It's definitely controlled. It's not super muddy, but it's perfect for TAC FPS in my opinion. It's a TAC FPS mousepad. The stopping power is pretty good. It's a medium to high stopping power, perfect for micro adjustments or like flicking to a target on Valorant. Like, I would just say this is catered to TAC FPS, Valorant, CS. That's what this pad is for, and it does its job great. I wouldn't recommend it for someone like Overwatch, or if you're doing like smoothness, reactive tracking. That's not what this pad is going to be great for. But if you're doing static, even like dynamic clicking or Valorant, this is going to be really good for you. So that's going to be it for this little overview of the PRX Pulsar bundle. Make sure to look out for the Crazy Light edition of the mouse. It does really interest me because I've never tried a Crazy Light, but watch out for that if you want a lighter mouse from them. But I'll see you. Thank you for watching.